Hi everyone, welcome back to another trading day. I'm Johan Malan, and today, Friday, 2nd of February 2024, my trade setup directions for today will be long on the CAD, the yen and the Swiss franc, and then short on the US dollar, the euro and the Australian dollar. Our first pick of today is a potential long on the pound Australian dollar, but before we proceed, remember that trading carries risk. Never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. And at the end of this video, I'll show you my favorite trade idea for today. So let's get started and turn pips and points into profits. The pound Australian dollar, the pound up there, the Aussie still weak and retesting this pattern I pointed out yesterday. Sort of a wedge pattern, flag pattern, the break, the retest. Now it's also retesting the Fibonacci 50 to 61% level, that structure there. It's a confluence of two signals in one. So I'm very keen on this. So I look for some 1 hour or 4 hour reversals here, and then I'll take some long positions. On the US yen, same as yesterday, still watching that area with the support, resistance. When it gets back up there, I look for some short setups. Dollar has lost all the sparkle. It was up there for how long, and suddenly out of the blue yesterday after the FOMC meeting at Wednesday night, it lost all the sparkle, falling to the bottom spot on my short-term indicators. If you look on the end of day charts, also on the 200 moving average, it's a long black candle this morning showing that the underside of the moving average was holding the resistance, and now the sell-off. So let's hope for some good solid trends. But on the dollar against the yen, I would still love to be short right at that level there, basically at the 61% Fibonacci retracement. Oil, disappointing. I'm long, missed the target and retracing. Wanted to add to the trade on a bounce off this falling little trend line. Didn't bounce, didn't reverse, so didn't add. Stop at entry, can't lose money, but finding support at this rising trend line. So let's hope for the best there. So I don't think it's all over, but doesn't look that great anymore. Let's see if we can get a strong bounce off this rising trend line. It could potentially be something also. But for now, I'll sit with my open trade and hope for the best on the targets. Euro CAD, euro much weaker than the CAD. You can see the euro in the red zone, CAD in the green zone, on the way testing the 50 to 61% level. Being tested twice there, had some shorts there and worked well, made some money on it. But if it retested now again, I'll still be interested in shorts. It's still between the 50 and the 61% level, right at market structure, so I'm still comfortable taking the shorts from this area. Aussie yen, big bounce yesterday on the Aussie. Aussie still weak comparing it to the yen. Testing the 61% Fibonacci level now of this last swing here at this market structure here. So I'm very interested in this level. Testing it now. This could give us a 1 hour or 4 hour setup this morning still, and then I'll look for some shorts. Then on the New Zealand yen, also testing the level, New Zealand and yen. So they're getting a little bit close to each other. I'm trying to be long yen, but you can see the yen has already dropped 3 spots from yesterday. As I've explained, the yen loves to have these rallies when the Bank of Japan interferes, and then just slowly but surely losing the speed again. Swiss has taken over all the sparkle. Yen still strong, but I'm a little bit nervous. This looks quite strong, so I look for a strong 4 hour reversal of this trade zone here. Then I'll consider some shorts, but little iffish reversals, that will not be for me. Then the Nasdaq, on a sudden weak dollar, I'm very bullish now on this market. You can see the run up the page there on the Nasdaq, the stock market. So if it retraces back to this 50 and 61% trade zone here, you can also see this resistance level there. But what intrigued me was the daily charts here. You see the daily break and the retest. Missed the daily highs, but if it gets back there again, I'll definitely get interested on a 4 hour chart, but I need a retest for that matter on either of these two levels. DAX gapped up last night on a consolidation. We had a nice break, which is sort of a breakaway gap, not completely. A breakaway gap is usually above a resistance level. This is just a little consolidation, little trend line. So I won't call it in the true sense a breakaway gap, but I'm going to treat it the same now and say, all right, if I can get the retest here of this falling trend line, not filling the complete gap, never closing below this gap here, and I get a candle reversal here, I'll still be interested because you can see the euro is still very, very weak. Same scenario on the FTSE. FTSE we got also, as I'm calling it a breakaway gap, but please, it's not a true breakaway gap in the true sense. But we got the gap. Let's see if it fills the gap. As long as it never closes below this gap, this high here, the gap is still in play as a support level. So the pound gaining a little bit. So I'm a little bit worried about this one because the pound was up there when I prepared. Now I see it's gaining strength, and I don't want to see currency strength on a bull entry. So I guess the better one for today is then, because of the weaker euro, would be the DAX. So the FTSE is getting a little. I like the FTSE because I can trade a lot of small positions here, where the DAX minimum positions are quite big in size in any case. But let's see which one plays out. And then moving to the US CAD. US CAD dollar, very weak. CAD, very strong in the green zone up there. I need still the 61% retracement. See there, resistance, could become resistance yet again if it gets up there, as long as the trend stays bearish. Then the Dow Jones, the same as the others, just more of a 61%. I like this one more because it's got a very nice retracement of this last. You can see if I look at this, at the run up, the consolidation, and a strong run up, and now the retest. Okay, so I like this retest of the consolidation area. Could not take this trade yesterday. Dollar was too strong at that stage for me, but now with the dollar weakening on a retracement, I'll be interested in some longs. I can also see that there is a potential consolidation busy building up. Maybe afternoon we could do something there if it retraces just a little bit, and then the breakout. So what I would wait for is a candle or so close, lower close, and then the breakout. That's where I will get interested, but most likely only Monday. Let's see what happens. Then the US Swiss. Dollar down there, Swiss, all the sparkle, dollar the black sheep at present, out of the blue, after being the king for how many weeks and months now. It's just losing it completely. Will it stay there? That's an open question. But if it retraces back on the US CAD to that level, look at the resistance, right in the trade zone here between the 50 and the 61% level. As long as my RS stays like that and the trend stays bearish, I will then look for some shorts. Then the Euro Swiss. Euro way weaker than the Swiss in the red zone against the green zone. So I would like to short here. At the 50% level, I see market structure coming there, a resistance, a lateral resistance level. So when it gets back up there, I think we're going to see some more resistance there. And if a candle pattern confirms the reversal, I'll then take some shorts. Then the Euro Yen, nice big swing. If you look on the daily chart, you'll see a very nice swing coming down the page there. I can even pull that up there, no problem, catching the whole daily swing. It's the same answer, but 61% retracement, market structure coming there, resistance, that lateral resistance there. Euro gaining a little bit of strength every now and then, but that's usually what happens in retracements. But yen holding its spot. It was just now at number 3 and now it's number 2. Yeah, yesterday number 1, but Swiss is just outperforming everybody. But on the Euro Yen, I would like to short. That gives me the opportunity to be short Euro. And if I short that, you can see how the CAD and the Yen is fighting for position number 2. But by the time it gets there, I'll see if I get a nice strong reversal there. I'll then look for some short setups. Aussie New Zealand busy testing a very nice level. You can see this last directional swing here. The retracement to between the 50 and the 61. It hit the 61 on the nose. Nice lateral support there that could become resistance now. So even on a 1 hour reversal here now, a nice dark cloud cover or bearish engulfing. That will be a little short for the day. Hopefully by tonight it's down there. Or then for a little bit of a longer term into next week short on a 4 hour trade. Would like to see that reversal there. Remember, never go over a weekend with a 1 hour trade. Exit all 1 hour trades Friday night, and then only the 4 hour and daily trades I keep over a weekend for the longer term. So that's busy setting up very nicely. Aussie New Zealand, I would have loved them to see them a little bit further apart. That's the only, it's not a real problem, but a little bit problematic for me. But Aussie New Zealand still in a good space. I would have loved to trade red against green, but let's see. Aussie still weak, and Seems like New Zealand is gaining a little bit here. But taking a 1 hour trade gives you a little nibble at the market. And then when the 4 hours confirms, maybe on a nice candle reversal, we can add to the trade. And my favorite trade idea for today is the potential short on the Aussie Swiss. But first, if you are new to this channel and find this video helpful, you can support the channel by giving this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button for me so I can keep making content like this. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell to ensure you don't miss out on any of my videos. Let's get back to the Aussie Swiss thing. The Aussie Swiss, I like the Aussie weakness, definitely, and the strength of the Swiss. That's what the big thing that drew my attention, because I didn't have a lot of other Swiss potential trades that I could take getting me long. I do have the Swiss, but it's like the US Swiss. It needs a big retracement. But this one is already very close to the level I'm looking at it. So I still needed to test the level. I didn't test the level. But if I can get this level to test there, right at the 61% Fibonacci of this last swing, I will really consider some shorts here, as long as the Aussie stays in the red zone and Swiss stays up there. But that's why it's my favorite setup for the day, because of the strength of the Swiss there. But guys, trading isn't just about my insights. I want to hear from you. Drop your questions, share your experiences, or tell me which trading opportunities you're eyeing in the comments below. I've been trading since 2003, and if you are eager to take your trading skills to the next level, check out the link in the description to join my mentorship program and support this channel by opening a trading account with a trusted broker from the link below, which I've been using since 2010. Thank you for joining me today on this trading journey. Don't forget to trade responsibly, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Until then, trade well.